Down? I don't understand why. It's so frustrating. I don't understand why it resets to that setting every time. Because even before I went live, I like re-clicked it all. And then when I went live, it just unchecked. It doesn't like me. I know. I don't understand it. It's so annoying. I think I can figure out how to maybe fix it. I have one more trick up my sleeve that I could try to fix for next time I go live, but hopefully that doesn't happen anymore. Super annoying. What's up, Appa? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. All right, we've got the YouTube Shorts going, and we've got... what's up, Big Ben? How's it going? Welcome back. We've got the YouTube Shorts going, and we've got the regular widescreen version happening too today. Is this an orc? This is not an orc. This is a Slaughterbound. Let's see, what chat is coming up? Maybe you guys can tell me. I think it's probably... Yeah, okay, that is the widescreen chat that's up. So, it looks a little orky. It is a World Eater. So, let's see. Can we hit... This thing looks paused. What do you think of people bringing cardboard cutouts or something else to represent their character on tabletop instead of miniatures? I'm like fine with it if it's not for like an official tournament, because I feel like there's a certain amount of like competitive advantage you get by just refusing to spend any money on the hobby while everybody else is dropping like 2 Gs to get their army all painted and built and buying official product. I think there's something to be said about how if you just like if the Dataslate drops and then you just like cut out a bunch of things out of cardboard the next day and then you go win a tournament with like stuff that you just literally cut out of cardboard, I feel like that just kind of makes it an unfair playing field. Like there's just not, you're not on the same playing field as somebody else who just went out and has been like collecting that army for a long time and is, you know, also trying to pay their bills. So I think what it does when you do stuff like that, if you're trying to play like competitive, it gives you an unfair advantage. But I think if you're just playing with your homies, it doesn't matter at all. Like, who cares? That is my philosophy on, like, most things. It's like, oh, dude, should I, like, bring this unit or that unit? It's like, I don't know. Are you just playing with your friends? Then it literally doesn't matter at all. Bring the guys that you think look cool. But if you want to talk about, like, the broader meta that's, like, still kind of being formed right now, then I can form an opinion on that. But most people, like a huge majority of people who play this game, and even people who like consume competitive content, they're not trying to win GTs. And I just wish people could kind of change their mindset a little bit. And maybe I can do a little bit to like help with that. And guys, just do me a huge favor. If you could just let me know if the music ever gets too loud or anything when we're streaming, because I want it to be like just there. I want it to exist, but I don't want it to be like the main thing that's just like attacking your ears. But that is how I feel. The music's perfect. Sweet. Thanks, guys. I need to get maybe a second screen so I can see the other YouTube chat too, so I don't have to keep breaking my neck, but that might be in a couple minutes kind of a thing. Oh, my other tablet might be charged. I could maybe do that. Will this... I've got the GW... What cameras did this go on? The GW like model holder. But this dude is on a 50mm base. And I think he might be too big. He might be a little bit too thick, guys. I don't think he fits. Oh no. What if I don't know how easy this would be. I bet I could makeshift something. So this guy's a Slaughterbound, for those who aren't in the know. He is the new character that came out this edition for World Eaters. He leads 8-bound, an Exalted 8-bound. Here's an example of an 8-bound that I already have painted. So he like leads these dudes, or the Exalted version, which have like chain swords and stuff, or chain fists. They're supposed to kill like monsters and vehicles and stuff. Just use an empty bottle. That's not a bad idea. But he's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do, now that they've changed the Exalted 8-bound rule to give you +1 damage when you go into monsters and vehicles, I am going to put this guy with them as well, so that he'll also get +1 damage. So when he has like a once per game ability that I think gives him +3 attacks and devastating wounds. So once you charge something with 3 8-bound with I think 15 attacks that are anti-monster, anti-vehicle 3-up, and they're AP 2, damage 3 when you go into that target, the Slaughterbound will have an additional 10 attacks. So you've got 25 attacks. He'll be strength 12, so when he's attached, it won't be so bad. I was like, because he doesn't have the anti, so it's not like, it doesn't really matter. It'd be like kind of cool if he had the anti, just because when he goes Super Saiyan, he basically gets dev wounds. So dev wounds with anti would be disgusting. It would actually be like way too OP. But you can't always get what you want. He's a legit dude though. I like him. I was running him I've been basically running him since he came out. I'm a fan. Here, let me just do. He's a good caddy of some enhancements. When I was doing a Corn Demonkin, he was carrying my I think it's called like Icon of Corn or something. And with the icon, it basically projects this aura onto all of your demon allies, and then the demon allies will get your World Eater Army rule, which is like sustained hits or lethal hits, or 6-inch Pylon Consolidate, or what are some other ones? Reroll the charge roll. Fight on Death? Yeah, Fight on Death. That's kind of cool. So I was liking that, but when they changed that Summon by Slaughter stratagem to just not be fully broken, I didn't really want to relearn how to play the detachment, so I just went back to... I actually went back to Blood Angels pretty quickly after that. I did like one or two more games with just Berserker Warband, and I was kind of like, meh. Just not feeling it. Not feeling it. Man, why is the paint not coming off my brush? But let me know in the chat, what are you guys painting today? What are you guys currently working on? What are you excited about? What armies are you playing? Grab a sody pop. Get out your paints. Let's chill. Currently in my list, I'm going to have 2 Slaughterbounds. I have to proxy the second one because I have not yet bought... ooh, you've decided to repaint your Ironclad Dreadnought, but you need to continue working on your Knight. So I want to repaint and reprime. Nice, nice, nice. That's cool. I don't have any Knights. Not a single one. I've been very tempted to get some Armigers back in the day, before I had bought my Caladius Grav Tanks for my Custodes. I really wanted to get some Knights to kind of support with some shooting my Custodes. And also I could see my brother plays War Dogs in his Plague Legion and in his Death Guard, and they support that army really well. So, and they look cool. I really like how those models look. So someday I'll pick up a box of War Dogs or some Armigers or something. But probably won't ever take the leap into the big Knights. I've had the opportunity a couple times to like buy some collections off people, and I'm just like, I'm like a kind of a guy who likes to run like MSU infantry. So to like switch over and just start running Knights is just like not really my jam. kind of goes against how I like to play the game. I want to be in lots of places. I want to take up a lot of space. I want to have a lot of bodies to, when I start taking damage, I can just kill the one guy of my, 10-man squad instead of just losing an entire thing with one shot. That seems no fun. Oh, your knight's a free blade? Nice. That's dope. I can't remember if that is supposed to be flesh toned. How did I do it on this guy? I painted it black on that guy. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be? We'll see. It's a little ways away. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill the short stream because it's too distracting to run 2 streams